Welcome back to Session 0, where I mostly discuss Dungeon World. Today I want to demonstrate how to convey setting information to your players really quickly with a method I call Essential Elements. This method works for any RPG, but is especially useful in Dungeon World, where we typically offload some of the world building to our players. First, what is an essential element? An essential element is a short, modular element of setting which is common knowledge to the characters which inhabit the setting, making it essential for the players to know. While an essential element should be mostly true, it need not be entirely factual. The characters in the setting need only believe it's true. We can unpack it a little bit. It's short, so as to convey setting in as few words as possible, let's say 20 words or less. Whether true or not, it's common knowledge, and thus public knowledge, which will speak to what it isn't shortly. It's modular so that many different essential elements can be combined like Legos to create something new. Essential elements give you a firm foundation for solo or collaborative world building, but before I demonstrate with examples, I want to explain what an essential element is not. An essential element is neither plot nor story. It doesn't contain the setting's secrets. That's private knowledge which you as the GM keep to yourself. It doesn't tell what happens. That's completely up to your players. An essential element only tells the players what every character in the setting, or at least the vast majority of them, already knows or believes to be true. So let's look at some examples from a couple video games and one of my favorite D&D settings. An essential element from the video game Skyrim might be, Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak has slain the Emperor. Civil war has begun with the Imperials led by General Tullius. Another might be, dragons, thought long extinct, have been appearing all over Skyrim ever since one attacked and destroyed Helgen. Both are short, inform the players about something essential to the setting, and are modular. Neither tells of Anduin or the Dragonborn, or what story will unfold at your table. An essential element for Barovia from the Ravenloft setting might be, frightened citizens merely exist in a dark Gothic land ruled by Strahd, who seems to have always ruled. This element hints at the longevity of Strahd without telling the players that he's a vampire, because I don't think most of the citizens of Barovia know that he is. Of course, most players probably already know that, so find a way to subvert their expectations. Another element might be, the ruler Strahd slew his brother Sergei because he coveted Sergei's wife Tatiana. He then slew her for not returning his affections. This element isn't 100% true because Tatiana took her own life. This is only what the inhabitants of the setting know of the matter, but as the GM you know the truth. From Final Fantasy VII we might get, in a world where magic and modern technology coexist, Shinra Electric consumes the planet's lifeblood in giant Mako reactors. Another is, highly skilled, deadly operatives known as soldiers are created by showering worthy candidates with Mako. These don't say anything about Avalanche or Sephiroth. Those are story elements in Final Fantasy VII, and thus not the purview of an essential element. Modularity of essential elements allows us to omit, rearrange, and/or blend elements together to get something new. So let's take one element from each example. I'll change and rearrange them, and smash them together to make a new essential element. This will be longer than 20 words because we're combining 3 elements. In a world with magic and magitech, an imperial governor has slain his brother, the emperor, for coveting his wife. Civil war has begun, and an imperial general has unleashed his deadly operatives, created by showering them in the planet's lifeblood, to deal with those supporting the new emperor. This is still fairly short at 50 words, and is only what the characters in the setting know, or believe, because it could be propaganda. It uses those 50 words to tell the players a lot about the setting. Magic and magitech, an emperor slain by his brother, civil war, and deadly operatives. Use this element to write some world building questions, and then either answer them yourself or with your players. The element and answers to those questions might inform, but not prescribe, roles the players may choose for their characters. They might side with the general or the new emperor in a political game. They might be operatives, or people whose village was destroyed by operatives. They could be soldiers for either side of the conflict, or be adventurers trying to distance themselves from the war. Essential elements are setting details condensed into a short description which will very quickly convey important information to the players, but they're only a starting point to build upon with world building and gameplay. And if you don't want to do that yourself, Essential Elements number 1 has just arrived on DriveThruRPG. Here I've created 7 essential elements with 7 questions each so that you can choose 3 of them and build your own world. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, sub, and smash the bell if you'd like to help my channel grow. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.